Sierra Oscar from 600 receiving over.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, we're outside this Greek greengrocer's in Lasser Street. There's no sign of any kind of disturbance. What's the informant's name again, Reg?
It's Mr. Tokos.
Can you give him a bell, ask him what's going on?
Stand by.
600 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, it's engaged. I'll keep trying.
So what's the number again?
101. Over.
Well, sounds to me like it's a bit of a wind-up, or like hear some Greek music playing upstairs.
You gonna do me over as well, are you?
You mean I phoned you guys half an hour ago? How come you turn up till now?
Busy night.
All right, mate. Look, just put the bat down and we'll sort this out, yeah?
What's going on?
You planning something? What do you think is going on? He's smashing my place to pieces. That's what's going on. He's going to stop him. He's going to wreck the whole building if you don't stop him.
What's his name? You got any idea of his name?
Kenny or something.
All right, Kenny, look. Why don't you just drop that and call it? Don't you think you've done enough damage for now?
Stop!
That's it.
I'm gonna call my boys. They come down and sort this lunatic out pretty damn quick, I can tell you.
No, Mr. Tokos, put the phone away. You called us, now let us deal with it, all right?
See it straight. Do you know what this can do to you?
What, that little thing? Come on, try it.
All right, Kenny, you've got a couple of options here, mate. We can call in some muscle when you're probably going to get hurt, all right? Or you can put the bat down and we can sort your stresses out down the station, OK?
Yeah. And let Boyden do me over again, eh? No way, mate. You either take me or let me walk. Now,
hold on, Kenny. What's Sergeant Boyden got to do with it?
What's he got to do with it? Everything, man. He's a scumbag that copped my wedge. All $5 grand of it. That was my total wad, man. And he took the lot.
So you were gambling illegally, then?
Just a friendly game.
Yes, so why'd you do a run and then tuck us?
Did I get this straight? You're saying that Sergeant Boyden took your money but he didn't arrest you?
He nicked the others. He said I was a new face. And he said I should phone him and go down your place to be interviewed. He's got to be joking, man. I ain't going nowhere near that place. I'll tell you something, I want my money back. I'm a builder and that was a weak graft.
That's enough, Kenny! Look, we're going to go to Sun Hill and we're going to straighten this out with Sergeant Boyden.
I call my boss. They give him up big time.
What?
Listen, Kenny, this is your final warning. Put the bat down.
You can bring down a shitload of your donkey kebab eaters and I'll kill the lot of them.
Do something, for God's sake, do something.
Yeah, I'll do something instead, shall I? Say night-night, Tokos. Give me up! Give me up! Oh, you're around me wrist is too tight!
That's because they're new, but they'll stretch a bit once you've worn them in, mate.
Hello?
Yeah.
It's Sun Hill. They want to know what's going on.
Tell them it's over.
It's over.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Yes, it is, Kenny. You're nicked.
Here, Sarge, we arrested the fourth player in your poker game. He got a bit sporty with a baseball bat, so we nicked him for criminal damage and assault.
Am I missing something? What fourth player? What poker game?
Over Greek greengrocer, you took 25 grand cash and the cards as evidence. You gave this builder guy your card. You asked him to phone and arrange an interview, didn't you?
Oh, I see. It's kind of a joke. Well, tell me it tomorrow when I'm less knackered.
No, wait a minute, Sarge, hang on.
Give me the punchline.
You didn't raid a Greek spieler at about 4 o'clock this morning?
You didn't arrest 3 poker players?
No, I was down St Hugh's dealing with a stabbing.
I think you should come and have a look at something.
But I've never had a Metropolitan Police calling card.
It's even got the sergeant's office telephone number on it.
I don't care, it's not mine. It must be a forgery.
This is Kenny Gould, Sarge.
Who gave you this, Kenny?
The geezer whose name's on the front of the card. Sergeant Boyden. And I want to know when you fellas are going to give me my money back.
Probably never.
Oh, and why not, eh? I bet you geezers have trousered the lot between you, ain't you?
No, Kenny. Because I'm Sergeant Boyden. And you've never seen me before, have you?
Oh, my God. I've been shafted.
So, Kenny, this Boyden fella, what did he look like?
Well, a bit like you, really. Dark hair, good looking, all the dialogue, all the gear.
What do you mean, all the gear?
Well, you know, uniform, radio, truncheon, handcuffs, stripes on his arm, hat. Look, for me, if it flies like a duck, quacks like a duck and swims like a duck, then it's a duck. Only this time it was a copper, right?
So he came in, scooped up the cards and cash and left.
No. He told this Greek guy he was running an illegal gambling joint. I suppose that's why Topless did a runner down the back stairs.
Anybody go after him?
Oh, no, it was us they were after. Then he arrested these 3 other geezers I was playing with, went through all this stuff about whatever you say should be taken down and given in evidence, you know what I mean? Then he said to me that I was lucky and he weren't going to do me. I'll be lucky, all right, if my old lady finds out about all this.
So how did you get involved in this card school then, Kenny?
I was down the bookies. I'd just got an accumulator and I was playing poker on one of these fruit machines. Then this geezer came up to me, said his name was Eddie Snow. Well, he could be Santa Claus for all I know. Anyway, he asked me if I'm interested in playing this big boys game with eye rollers.
And you said yes.
Now, how did you manage to work that one out?
Don't get clever, Kenny. Otherwise you'll get done for what's on the sheet, all right?
All right. I'm sorry. I'll tell you something, though. If this gets out round the building trade, I'm a goner. I'll never be respected again.
So this Eddie Snow, what did he do when you said yes?
He took me mobile number and he phoned me that night.
And what did he say?
He said there was this big game going down above this Greek greengrocer's. And if I wanted in, I needed at least $5,000.
Where'd you get $5,000 from?
I had the dosh at home. I hadn't banked it.
Who were the other players?
Dunno. Friends of Eddie Snow's. Tom, Ray. They didn't say much.
Would you be willing to help us catch him?
Are you kidding? Look, I want me dosh back, so I'll catch him myself if you don't. Where do I volunteer?
Oh, Matthew, I need to have a word. Right, I've just had a call from Barton Street. A DS Gary Short, do you know him?
Yeah, I know Gary.
Right, well, Gary said the word on the street is that a crack dealer called King James was shaken down by a Sergeant Boyden and 2 uniformed coppers. They took his stash and $3,000.
I don't believe this. You heard about the poker?
Yeah, I heard about that. Now, Gary says that this King James character's not too happy, and he's put a couple of yardies on the case.
Lovely. Thanks for telling me that, sir.
I think we need to put a stop to this before it goes too far. Have you got any ideas?
Well, nothing springs to mind. But in the meantime, I think I'd better get a flak jacket.
Yeah, give us some of those.
Oh, cheers, Sarge. Right. Listen, are you driving?
Yeah, I'm going home. Why?
You couldn't drop me anywhere near Canley Crown Court, could you?
Well, I could, but I've got to see a Greek friend first. In fact, you could do me a favour.
OK.
Well, it isn't just the criminal fraternity he's upset, is it?
You're right. You can bet there's an army of angry husbands out there waiting to have a pop with them.
Oops.
Aye.
So here you've got a doppelganger.
Yeah, somebody fancies themselves as an impersonator.
Well, apparently he's already shaken down a smack dealer on Barton Street's patch. Why is he doing it?
Probably a single admirer, like he's dressing up as me.
Cheers. Seriously, Sarge, I'd be dead worried if I were you.
Thanks for those words of comfort, Kerry.
No joy. Toko swears blind he doesn't know who they were.
Well, we'll just have to go for the organ grinder and not the monkey.
This guy's gone to a lot of trouble if he's knocked up a phony visiting card. I reckon he wants you to know he's out there. Got any ideas who it is?
Well, it could be anybody. They must have pissed off hundreds of guys in the past. I'm arranging for Kenny Gould to go down to the yard and look at witness albums.
The black BMW behind. Do a vehicle check, will you?
Hi, it's Kerry. Can you run a vehicle check for me, please? Yeah, it's a black BMW, registration Lima 303, Golf Juliet Delta. Cheers. Are they following us?
Well, I don't think they're trying to sell us life insurance.
Okay, that's great. Cheers. It belongs to a James King, 20 Channing Street.
James King or King James. Take your pick.
We've got to do something about this, Sarge.
Kenny Gill will try and put me in touch with the phony poker players who ripped him off. And I'll put myself up as a punter.
What about your stake? You're going to need a considerable amount of money. Where's that going to come from?
I thought we could request £5,000 from the Met's special fund, sir.
Can you play poker?
I thought the object of the exercise was to lose, sir, not win.
Not with the Mets money, it's not.
Well, it's no use sending in the Cincinnati kid.
We've been offered a great bit of kit by the technical wizards at the yard. As soon as all the stake money's on the table and the bogus police have turned up, we'll be able to pick them up like that.
And we'll have a transit outside with at least 4 uniforms. When the scam goes down, we can take the lot.
And then we'll go off and buy shares in maybepigswillfly.com.
Look, sir, if I'm going to get my legs done, or worse, by a bunch of misguided yardies, I want to have the chance of getting back at the bloke who put me in this mess.
I think Matt's right. It's a calculated risk sending him in, but at least he might be able to recognise who's behind all this.
Any other options?
I don't think so, no.
Right. Set it up.
Yes, sir.
So did you pay Tockus anything?
Of course we paid him. He half laid it on as well, I can tell you. £5 for a can of lager. Take me home next time. Listen, fellas, you're going to have to run me back in about 10 minutes. If I ain't on those brickies' backs, they'll be in the pub all day.
Well, let's hang on 10 minutes then.
You know something, love? I thought all you police women were butch dykes with big boots, hairy arms and flies in your trousers.
We are, Kenny.
That's him. That's him. That's Eddie Snow. That geezer there.
Are you sure?
I'd know that fat ponce anywhere. You know, there's something I've always wanted to know about you geezers when you're sitting around in a car for hours.
What's that?
How'd you go to the lab?
We have a special hole cut in the floor.
You're kidding?
No. So if you want to go, just lift up the carpet and I'll open the windows.
If ever you want any scaffolding put up, or your breastwork pointed, or anything for that matter, I'm your man.
And so, how should I get in touch with you? Leave a message with your wife?
Yes, thank you. It's only a flush. All you get is 40 quid for a full house here. You bought the whole street by the time I've finished.
Yeah. And I prefer a real game myself any day of the week.
Yeah, me too.
Play yourself, do you?
Weekend player, Friday, Saturday. Sunday if I can get it.
Now, what's your game then? 7-card stud? 5-card draw poker?
Draw poker? Man's game.
You must be a big hitter then, are you?
I can be.
And what are you talking then? I mean, 10s, 50s, 100s?
And the rest.
Blackjack. What's your name?
Pete. Pete Martin.
Eddie Snow.
All right, mate?
Yeah. Look, Pete, if you are a serious player and you like a good sesh, I reckon there's a game going down tomorrow. Where? Oh, I'll have to find out, but mum's the word, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, and you'll need at least 1,000 to sit down, yeah?
I think I can manage that.
You got a phone number?
Yeah, just hang on a sec.
It's your lucky day, Pete.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so if I can just explain. The unmarked transit will be here. I'll be in the CID car with Penny Horowitz from the Technical Support Unit, right here, in line of sight with the building. Now, we can't actually eyeball the front entrance to the building, so Sergeant Boyden will be using the latest gizmo from the yard. If you'd like to explain, Penny?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a pen which has been fitted out as a sophisticated bleeper. I can write with it. I can click it in and out. But if I click it 3 times in quick succession, that's what we hear on the receiver. By clicking it 3 times, it can't be set off accidentally, and it has a range of 1 mile. Click it twice more and it switches off.
Yeah, can I have a look?
Right, so the receiver will be in the CID car, and when the bleeper goes off, I'll give the signal, and we go in and bust everyone in the room, especially anyone wearing a police uniform who's not from Sun Hill.
Well, I don't know why we need all this newfangled stuff. I mean, what's wrong with a simple wire?
We could let them have flags and whistles if you prefer, Jack.
Well, I've got a question. What happens if this fella who's impersonating Sergeant Boyden recognises him?
I'll click this thing as fast as I can before him and his crew stick it up my arse.
I hope that thing's gonna work.
It'll work, all right.
It better do. Well, Matt Boyden will shove that thing down your throat so fast you'll think he did it with mirrors.
So, what kind of work you in then, Pete?
Dog catcher.
Really? I've always wanted to know what happened to them after you've caught them.
We recycle them.
Yeah, but you flog them to old Tokos here, eh? Bet you mince them up and stick them in the old Chef Taylor, don't you, Tokos?
You know, in the war, my father knew a man who was so hungry, he ate a dog. He say it was tough.
Yeah, you're supposed to kill him first. Tom. Go on in. Right. Not for me.
There you go.
Do you know what? I reckon he's going to lose the whole lot.
That's the whole idea, isn't it?
Yeah, but not by bogus old Bill turning up. Just by playing. Sergeant Boyden can't even play dominoes, let alone cards.
Well, I reckon he's got some sort of scam set up. He must have with all that money at stake.
I'll tell you what, if I had £5 I'd be tempted to do a runner, wouldn't you?
I'd buy a sackload of scratch cards. What about you, Jimbo?
Me? I never gamble. It's a mug's game.
So what's it going to be, Pete? It's your call.
Right, well, that's your 200. And I'll raise you 300.
You got to have something big there, Pete. I don't know. All right, you're on.
Oh, God. 3 hours? How long does it take to blow £1,000?
I could do it in Harvey Nicks in about 10 minutes flat.
What's wrong, Sarge?
This is what's wrong. I just won 480 quid.
What's her name?
Val Gordon. And this Sergeant Boyden and 2 uniformed coppers came up and said they would bust her if she didn't hand over her takings.
Who did that to her? Sergeant Boyden?
No, that was her pimp. His name's Warren.
I know Warren.
Well, she said he didn't believe her, that she'd nicked the money to buy drugs, and that she would have to turn twice as many tricks to pay him back, or he would mark her up for life.
PC Carver's told me what happened, Val. It is Val, isn't it?
Yeah.
The bloke that took your money wasn't a police officer.
Pull the other one. It's not the first time I've been shaken down by a bobby, you know.
No, Val, this guy really was impersonating a police officer. We're trying to catch him.
What can you tell me about this sergeant?
But he was dressed like you.
No, I mean physically. Was he fat, thin, tall, short, light hair, dark hair?
He was sort of your height. He looked a bit like you. Dark hair. About 30, I'd say. It was dark. It was all over in a minute. I didn't have no choice.
And what about the other policemen? What can you tell me about them?
Look, it's very dark in the car park. I don't like to look at their faces anyway. Oh yeah, I think one of them was called Mark or Marco or something like that. I heard the sergeant say it when they was going away.
Look, Val, we can do warrant for GBH. You only have to say the word.
Yeah. And how many words would I have left to say if I did?
I think we may have a lead, Sarge. Yep, I'll hold.
What's that?
Reggie's just checking the DIU computer. It seems we've got a dressing up freak in Sun Hill called Marco Morris. Yes, Reg. That's great. Cheers, mate. I owe you one. Right, Marco Morris, an ex-actor. Apparently he likes dressing up in uniform. He's been done for deception, impersonating a naval officer. What do you reckon? Worth a spin?
Why not? How would you like to live here?
No, thanks.
Hello?
Marco Morris.
You know I am. You wouldn't come all the way up here if I weren't, would you?
Do you mind if we come in?
If you don't mind the smell, be my guest.
We understand you've got a conviction for deception, posing as a wounded naval officer, a Falklands veteran to be more precise, conning people out their money.
That was ages ago. I learnt my lesson.
Have you got any more uniforms in your wardrobe, Mr. Morris?
Oh, yeah. Do a very good Long John Silver. Now, if you want me to do a police Christmas party or something like that, I'll get my manager to give you a ring.
What is that? A parrot?
That's my wife. She does bird impressions.
Warren, open the door. I said, Warren, open the door.
I'm coming, man. I'm only for a racket. Yeah? Sit on. Get it. What do you want, man? What's this all about? Get inside. Leave it out, man. Ain't no need for any of that stuff. Leave it out, man.
I said, get inside.
Cool it, man. Cool it.
Go on then, Warren. Fancy your chances. Do me and then Kerry. You got away with women, didn't you?
What is this? Another shakedown? What do you want, huh? Cash? Full sovereign? How about Val, huh?
Come here! She didn't take the money, Warren. It was a bogus copper. But we'll catch him, don't you worry about that.
You can catch a cold.
Do you know the difference between alive and dead? You just squeeze harder!
Sarge! Sarge!
If you touch Val again, I'll nail you to that wall. Do you understand? Yeah, what is it? Eddie? Yeah.
That was out of order, man. Bang out of order. He just threatened me. You heard that? He threatened me.
Just consider yourself very lucky I was here to stop him.
Well, what time would that be? All right, mate. I'll see you there. Yeah. Eddie Snow. He wants a rematch. Can I raise £5 by tomorrow? He's raising the stakes from £1,000. I think this is the one. You reckon I scared him?
You certainly scared the hell out of me.
Kelly? So how'd you do with Eddie Snow and his crew? Did you get busted?
No, but I will. I think they're saving me up for a bigger hit, so I should have news for you soon.
Well, I certainly hope so, Sarge, because someone's grasped me up to my old lady and she's kicked me out.
Really?
Well, it's all right for you, isn't it? I've got my nuts on the line here.
This is the man, Eddie Snow, who's phoned Sergeant Boyden for a rematch. Now, he's been ID'd by Barton Street as a small-time swindler, petty crook, fence, car thief. In fact, you name it, Eddie's done it. Nothing big till now, but he's always at it. Now, we don't want to bring him in for questioning, because if we do, it might blow the gaff on their whole sting, and we end up with nothing. We want them all, but especially the sergeant, because I've got a feeling that this could turn nasty. Sarge?
Yeah. Eddie Snow's asked me to bring at least £5,000, so I think they're definitely going to show up this time.
Amazing that they should go through all this charade instead of just robbing the punters.
Good point.
Penny will be providing the same electronic equipment, so yeah, we just have to pray that they do show up.
Right, here's my 100, and I'll raise you 200. Oh, come on, Tommy, give us a run for me money. Pete here's going to wipe me out, isn't you, Pete? Pete, wakey, wakey.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just deciding whether to skin you alive or fold. I'll fold.
Well, I thought you at least got 2 pair.
Well, you should have seen me. Now you'll never know. Here, Tockus. It's 20 quid. Get the lads a drink.
Yeah, just about covered the cost of tap water in this dump.
Is he married?
Is who married?
Sergeant Boyden.
No, he's not. But he does have a certain reputation, Elmet.
Like what?
Come on. You must have seen that predatory gleam in his eye. What about you? You married?
I am, actually.
Well, I'd keep that to myself if I were you. He likes a bit of a challenge.
Right, hang on. Why don't we make this end shit or bust? Everything in the pot, yeah? Go on, I'm up for it, it's only money. What about you, Tommy?
No, wait a minute, I'm not buying that. I'm doing very nicely, thank you. Must have something big. What, you got a full house?
It cost you to find out.
Right, nobody move.
Not again.
Give me a break, will you, fellas?
Up to mischief again, are we, Mr. Tokos? Illegal gambling on the premises with Mr. Snow in charge, no doubt. Illicit sale of alcohol as well. My. You're making quite a habit of it, aren't you?
Look, officer, we're just having a friendly game of cards. We're all mates. It's all our own money.
Who are you? What's your name?
Pete Martin.
All right, Chris.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? Hang on a second. That's our money. I want a receipt.
That is the receipt. That's what's called evidence, Pete. Evidence in a criminal case against you and your mates here.
Oh, come on, Sarge. This is our odd dosh you've got there. I mean, come on. We won't do it again, will we, boys? We've learnt our lesson, haven't we?
Too late for that, fellas. This ain't the first time you've been busted for illegal gambling. And I bet it won't be the last. Yeah, this time, with your form, I reckon you're looking at a custodial sentence. Easily.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, this is not my fault. They said they were going to play with Monopoly money.
A jail sentence for playing cards? This is ridiculous.
Pete's right, Sarge. I mean, there's got to be some way around this. I mean, none of us wants to go to jail. It's not fair.
Right, I want your name, number and station. I'm going to police complaints. This is against our civil liberties.
Civil liberties? What's illegal gambling got to do with civil liberties?
A lot, mate. I could take you to the Court of Human Rights.
The only court you're going to see is the inside of Canley Crown Court. So shut up.
I don't care. I still want your name, and I'm still going to complain about your attitude.
I'll tell you what. I'll do better than that, Pete. You can have my card. Just in case you can't read, it says Sergeant Boyden, Sunhill. Right, you lot. I'm arresting the 5 of you for illegal gambling without a gaming licence. You don't have to say anything, but it matters.
No, wait a minute. This is all wrong. I didn't know he didn't have a gaming licence. It's down to him, it's not down to me. I want my money back, all $5,000 of it.
Pete, you should have thought of that before you sat around this table. You've broken the law, and you'll probably finish up in jail.
Oh, come on, Sarge, give him a break. It's his first offence.
Let him go. I know where he lives. Right, let's go, the lot of you.
Sarge, there's no need for Pete to get rousted. Look, say he wasn't here, eh? Say it was just the three of us playing. Don't make no difference to you, does it? I mean, you still get your collar, don't you?
Well, here's a new face, I suppose.
No, wait a minute, I'm not having that. You bust them, you bust me. I want to go where my money's going.
Right, let's get on with it.
Oh, I ain't young, you know. Get up. I want to see my brief. I'm not saying nothing without my brief.
Oi! I'm letting you off this time with a caution. Because it looks like you were suckered into this by Eddie Snow.
I still want a receipt. You can't take my money like that.
Found the number on the card. We can arrange a time for you to come down to Sunhill and make a statement. But I warn you, I may have changed my mind about charging you by then. Just consider yourself a very lucky boy, Pete.
Come on, what's happening? Come on. I don't believe this!
What's the matter? Don't work?
No, it don't work.
Any luck with the mugshots at the yard?
Nothing. No Boyden, no coppers. In fact, I didn't recognise any of the fake coppers at all.
No, Meadows is going round saying, I told him so, to anybody who'll listen.
That doesn't surprise me. There we go. One report into the great poker cock-up.
Cheers.
Maybe we should have stuck to flags and whistles after all.
Penny Horowitz was gutted.
What do you think I feel? What about the money?
The yard won't put up anymore, and Conway's got to explain what went wrong. You showed him this tomorrow morning.
Doesn't think I'm out of my wages.
Well, you know what they say, Sarge. God made tomorrow for the villains we didn't catch today.
Born again Christian this week, are we?
Yeah, that's right. And I've got a very interesting stigmata. You want me to show you sometime?
I look forward to it.
Sarge, Kenny Gould's in the front interview room to see you, and a parcel's come. Which do you want first?
Gould.
How'd it go, Sarge? Nailed the bastards, did you?
We were very close.
You mean you blew it?
Electronic equipment blew it.
You mean they got away with a dosh?
Metropolitan Police dosh, and they won't give us another cent.
Look, Sarge, you guys have got to get your finger out. I'm looking at a divorce here. I mean, I could lose everything. And I mean everything. House, kids. I mean, even my business could go under, right?
Kenny, I'm not responsible for your life.
Oh, thanks. Well, how about I put another 3K in as bait? I've got 3K stashed at home. You can have it to play with.
No, we can't do that.
All right. All right, tell you what. I'll be Patsy again. I'll use my money and tell this Eddie Snow geezer that I want to make up the £5 I lost in the game, yeah? And I want another game. All you've got to do is make sure that the cavalry come over the hill as soon as the phony coppers pile in, right?
Top brass won't buy it.
All right. I'll find this phony copper my way, shall I? Do you know what I'll do? I'll get a couple of scaffolders I know, take Eddie Snow to the top of a council block and ask him if he wants to learn how to fly. I'll do it with bad debtors sometimes, usually does the trick.
If you want to stay on the right side of the law, I wouldn't advise it.
You think about it, Sarge. Either way, you get a result. Come to think of it, flying lessons might be a damn sight quicker.
That's great. Thanks, Gary.
Oh, cheers.
So, what did Kenny have to say?
He wants to push Eddie Snow off a council block. Gary, where's his parcel?
On the desk, Sarge.
Who's it from?
I don't know. Motorcycle carrier delivered it.
So what else did Kenny have to say?
He wants to put up another £3 to have a replay with Eddie Snow.
Well, what's wrong with that?
We can't use him or his money. Won't wash upstairs.
It sounds like a great idea to me. Oh, my God.
Who signed for this?
I did. Why's it got a lemon in its mouth?
For the lemon juice. It's what smackheads mixed with heroin. Must be from King James and his yardies. Who delivered this?
Motorcycle carrier.
It could be anyone.
I thought there was a sign in the station that said that motorcyclists had to take their helmets off.
There is, sir. I'll have a word.
So what are you going to do with your presents?
Stick it in the canteen freezer, I suppose.
Well, I should clear it with them first if I were you.
Unless you want it, of course.
Well, I could give it to my granny to make some brawn, I suppose, but I think those days are gone. We need to catch these police impersonators.
What about Kenny Gould's offer, Gov?
Well, if you think it's got a 100% chance of success, give it a whirl. But on one condition. He signs a document absolving us from blame if it all goes pear-shaped. Matt, can we have a word in private?
Yeah, sure.
Look, I know things haven't gone the way you planned, through no fault of your own. But I like the way you're handling things.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm not the only person who says that.
Don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've travelled each and every highway. But more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Thank you, Reg. I think we know what we have to do as well.
There we go, sir. Crystal clear reception.
So how does it work?
Very sensitive microphone in the buckle and a battery system in the belt. The rest is classified information.
Well, it better work, or else the only classified information you'll be looking at is the situation's vacant column. Now, what about this Kenny Gould? Did he sign the paper?
Yes, sir. He's raring to go.
Right, we've had 2 rehearsals. This is the real thing.
But what is a man? What hath he got? If not himself, then he hath not to say the words he truly
What's going
feel.
on? What's the racket?
Oh, sir, it's a sound check for a while.
Oh, thank God for that. For a moment, I thought you were singing.
I was well hacked off about getting cleaned out by the old Bill. Did you get any of that money back?
Are you kidding? It's evidence, man. And Tom and Ray and me, we're about to appear back at Sun Hill next Tuesday. And to thank your lucky stars, you got offered nothing but a warning.
Got offered nothing but a warning? What about my £5 grand? You called out nothing?
Come on, Kenny, get on with it.
Look at that. Winner. It's 25 quid there. Blimey, that's ace, that is.
There you are, you see, you're getting it back already.
I was on a roll before them cops bust in. I could have skinned you guys in there. You know what I was holding?
Couple of pair.
Couple of pair? Do me a favour. I was holding 3 4s and a pair of 2s.
Weren't good enough.
Don't bullshit, Eddie. I would have taken your trousers.
He's leading him the wrong way. He's going to blow it.
No, he's not. I told him what to say. He'll get there.
Yeah, but what year?
Just say the word.
Yeah, I'm up for it. But I ain't going back to that Tokos's place again.
From what I hear, there ain't much left of it.
Yeah, well, it was his own fault. I think it was him who tipped off the old Bill and copped some of the pot. Scumbag.
No way. He's straight as a kebab stick, his old Tokos. He don't bear any grudge, you know.
Nicely done, Kenny. Nicely done.
Got my mobile number, ain't you?
Yeah, I have. I think I can pull something together for tonight if you're interested.
Definitely. Raid your piggy bank. I've got to go. Give me a bell, right?
I'll do that.
By the way, there's still a couple of quid left in that thing. Keep pushing that button, Eddie. Keep pushing that button.
Oh, look. There he is.
How's that then? Did it work?
Perfectly.
Yeah, you did very well, Kenny.
Well, I had a very good coach, didn't I?
Do you want to hear a bit?
Damn right I do.
Look, if you feel you want another crack at it, just say the word.
Yeah, I'm up for it. But I ain't going back to that Tokos's place again.
From what I hear, there ain't much left of it.
Yeah, well, it was his own fault. I think it was him who tipped off the old Bill and copped some of the pot.
Is that me?
Of course it is.
Nah, don't sound like me at all. Sounds like some East End builder.
I wonder why.
you reckon he suspected anything?
No, not Fat Eddie. If he thinks he can get his hands on another few grand of my money, he'll do anything. Yeah? What did I tell you? Hello? Look, Sherry, I told you I would pick it up this afternoon. You what? Now, you listen to me, darling. If you give it to the bin men, I'll come round and burn the house down. How about that, then, eh? Listen, fellas, we've got to get this sorted. I need a result, and quick.
We both do, Kenny.
Hello. Eddie, you're a bit of a Speedy Gonzales, aren't you? 10 o'clock at Topos. No, I don't fancy that, mate. Well, the place has got bad vibes, but some other time, eh? Listen, I'll tell you what. On one condition that Topos gives us free booze. I ain't stumping up £5 for a can of lager to that old skinflint again, I can tell you. All right. All right, 10 o'clock it is then. Yeah, and bring a big wad, Eddie. £3 should cover it. I don't know what you're worrying about, Sarge. I had him eating out the palm of my hands.
The venue is still the Greek greengrocers, but this time we've moved the transit and the CID car. The CID car is going to be here, within line of sight of the front door of the building, and the transit has moved back around the corner into this alleyway. We'll have an extra car here with Gary and Sam to scoop up anybody who tries to do a runner. You got that, Sam?
Yeah, I got that, yeah.
When the bogus policemen go in the front of the building as they did on the previous time, we're going to have a clear view of them from here. And this time, we'll hear them when they arrive and what they say.
The point is, we've got to make sure they've got the money. Or some clever brief will say they're on their way to a fancy dress party. The money belongs to Kenny Gould.
Yeah, he's the builder who's volunteered for this. He'll say something like, "Why are you taking all the money?" Or something equally original. When Sergeant Boyden hears that, he'll give the signal and we go in hard. Any questions?
Do we arrest him with everybody else?
We arrest everybody, including him, and deal with it down at the station.
Are you satisfied with the wire?
We tested it all day, sir, and it worked a treat.
And what happens if it fails?
We go in 60 seconds after they arrive. I'll be in contact with the transit van, Gary and Sam by handset. The code word for the bogus cops is council workmen.
And what happens if they don't turn up?
Oh, they'll turn up, sir. They're greedy.
When we go in, I suppose we have to be even-handed and fair, do we, Sarge?
Fair? Fair some of you go to buy candy floss and win a goldfish.
You coming?
Yeah, I've just got to make a call.
I reckon these blokes won't turn up, you know.
Why'd you say that, Jim?
Well, it stands to reason. They can only pull this stunt so many times before they get rumbled, and they must be very close to the wire right now.
This builder geezer, what's his name?
Well, Kenny Gould.
Oh, yeah, that's him, yeah. Do you know, it's amazing where some of these people get their money from. Yeah, Sergeant Boyden said he dug up £3 in a package in his back garden.
It's always the same with them geezers. It's cash. Because if you want a receipt, you're going to have to pay VAT. They're rolling in it.
Well, I started out with nothing and I still got most of it.
Now, Eddie, my man, there's my 300 and I'm gonna raise it by another 300.
What is this? On an early night or something?
Look, Eddie, you think about it before you jump in here. Tom and Ray took an early bath and I think you should do the same. Here, Totless, another one of them free lagers if you don't mind.
How much do you reckon he's got on the table?
1,500 quid. They won't pounce yet. Do you gamble, Penny?
Do I what?
Gamble. You know, chance it. Take a risk.
No, not me.
Well, you should. At least once in your life.
I'd have to ask my husband about that.
Yeah, well, your husband's the last person you should ask.
79 from 600. I think the council workmen have arrived to do the job.
Right. Here we go. OK, turn that thing up, Penny.
Right, Kenny. That's my 500. And I'll raise you another 500. What's that racket? What racket? Right, nobody move.
Not you again.
Oh, give us a break, Sarge, give us a break. Right, I'm arresting you for illegal gaming without a licence.
I don't believe this. You're out of order.
Do you think we should be going in, Sarge?
No, not yet. You haven't heard the magical words.
Oi, you, get your hands off the table.
What the hell are they doing here? We should go in, Sarge.
No, give it another 20 seconds.
79 from 600. 2 more council workmen have turned up. Shouldn't we be joining them?
No, but stand by.
You guys never learn, do you? Collect the evidence up, Chris. Oh, no, you don't. Not this time. You ain't collected nothing.
What's going on?
Here's a shakedown, Sergeant. It's payback time, and here's a present from King James. It ain't me. You got the wrong fella. Don't do that. You're gonna break my leg. I know I ain't Sergeant Boyden. I'm gonna break you both. Oh my God! God, stop it! Stop it! Oh, for God's sake, stop it!
Don't even think about it, fellas.
Stone me, it's Pete Martin.
Wrong, Eddie. It's Sergeant Boyden. Where are the Yardies?
Went out the back with Tokos.
Reg, go and give Gary and Sam a hand, will you?
I'll catch you. They're going to start on me next.
Nick, get rid of this lot.
Come on. What, not me, Sarge?
Sit down over there.
Jim, give us a hand with these two, will you? Sierra Oscar from DC Homes. Urgent message. Receiving?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we need an ambulance to 101 Latin.
You're Boyden. The one and only. How comes people say you look like me? I'm much better looking.
Oh, very funny. Bastards broke me legs.
Well, you should have nicked them. Can't have a load of Yardies walking all over the old bill.
Just get me out of here.
Just stay still. The ambulance is on its way. What's your name?
Ridley. Terry Ridley.
Any relation to Dave Ridley?
Yeah. He's my brother. You fitted him up.
Rubbish. He got 8 well-deserved years. He shot a security guard. Lucky he didn't get life. Did he put you up to this?
Yeah. Oh, I bet we really had you squirm. God, it really hurts.
Well, then I'd keep very still if I were you.
So what's this all about? You're just taking a piss. Did you like wearing the uniform?
Leave it at.
Well, it doesn't suit you. It looks better on me.
Don't you sod off!
Some days you're the dog, and some days you're the lamppost. Today, you're the lamppost. Cheer up.
Sure, did you get an in?
He's over there. Mind you, don't drop him down the stairs. Kelly. The idea was to catch him with the money.
Are you kidding? This is my dosh.
Now all we're looking at is a suspended sentence.
He'll get a suspended sentence, all right. He'll be in traction in hospital for 3 months now. That's what I call a sentence. Here, Sarge. How come them Yardies turned up when they did?
Dunno. Coincidence?